What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another very exciting video. In this video, we're going to be talking about SoFi Technologies, and SoFi made an absolutely insane move here today. It is up over 15% in a single trading day. So what we are going to go over in this video is we are going to talk about why the stock is up so much in such a short period of time. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and if you like the video, make sure you drop a like down below. And if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that sub button. Before we get into all of that, here today we can see that SoFi moved up over 15%. But if we look at the last 5 days, the move gets even more insane. The stock is up almost 34% in the last 5 trading days. And the move gets even more insane when we look at the year-to-date numbers. We can see that the stock is up almost 55%, and we're starting to approach the highs for 2023 of around $7.72. And the news that's shooting SoFi's stock price so high is that this new debt deal would lift the pause on student loan repayments. As part of this deal, students will have to start paying back their debt for the first time in more than 3 years. SoFi had been planning for the moratorium to be lifted on June 30th. However, this has been extended multiple times by President Biden, and there's been always this doubt in investors' minds that this could be extended again. But finally, with this debt ceiling deal, it is looking like this is a sure thing that this student loan moratorium is going to be lifted. And the lifting of this moratorium will really start easing the minds of a lot of SoFi investors, as there's always been this question mark around the business as to whether their student loan business would survive or this was something of the past, as student loan debt forgiveness has also been a topic of discussion. And the concerns around the student loan business for SoFi really showed in their first quarter earnings report, as they showed that their loan origination volume was down 47% year over year. For the first quarter of 2022, they presented a student loan volume of $983 million. Then in 2023, that number was down 47% to $525 million. On top of that, their average loan balance was down 6% from $49,000 all the way down to $46,000. The one item that has really been propelling SoFi's business has been their new money accounts, which are their checking and savings accounts. That has seen a growth of 48% year over year. And the management team expects SoFi to continue to grow in the second quarter, generating anywhere from $470 to $480 million in revenue. That is a 32 to 35% growth year over year. In my opinion, the lifting of the moratorium is not going to have a huge effect on SoFi's business in the short term, and that has to do with a couple of reasons. The first being the potential of the student loan forgiveness. What that means is if student loan forgiveness ends up going through, a lot of the loans that will be forgiven are government loans. They are not going to be looking to forgive private loans, and SoFi is a public company that's offering basically private loans. And what that will end up doing is meaning that a lot of students who would potentially look to get private loans will try really hard to get government-backed loans just so that they can potentially have them forgiven in the future. The second reason has to do with the interest rate environment that we are currently sitting in. A lot of students will potentially look to refinance their debt into lower interest rate debt. However, right now we are sitting at very high interest rates. And what that means is any student who currently has a loan is probably sitting at a very low interest rate. They've probably either refinanced over the last couple of years or even had debt before the pandemic that was sitting around maybe, let's say, a 4% interest rate. Right now, with the way that interest rates are currently sitting, it doesn't logically make sense for them to refinance that debt. So really, largest portion of SoFi's business is going to come from new students applying for loans. So with all of that said, I would love to hear your guys' opinion down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the student loan business, where it is headed in the future, and the recent move in SoFi's stock price. I always love reading your comments. They really make me think about my personal position in SoFi and where it stands moving forward. So also keep that in mind that I am an investor in SoFi. I do like the business for the long term, and do not buy a company just because some random guy on YouTube talked about it. Make sure you are doing your own research, finding companies that meet your risk tolerance as well as your time horizon. So with all of that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like down below. And if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that sub button. And as always, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day.